What's up, guys? Today we got some big news about the Yamahas and electric starts. Stick around. So the Yamaha 250X is Yamaha's solution to having a bike that competes with the XC or maybe the XCWs that KTM makes. So they got a lot of things going for them. I think the first main thing that we're all thinking is like the price on these things. They're so much cheaper than a KTM, and the parts are so much cheaper for them too, which is awesome. They've got awesome suspension. The one thing that kept me away from the Yamaha for so long is that there was no e-start on this bike. And I know what you guys are saying, like two strokes are easy to kick. You could kick them while you're sitting down. You know, it's when you're stuck on the side of a hill and you're like, your front tire's up on a rock, your bike stalls, and you just want to be able to hit that button, jump back on the pegs, and drop up that thing. So with a kickstart, sometimes you have to like get on the opposite side of the bike depending on the side of the switchback. It's just annoying. With enduro, hard enduro, we're always figuring out where we're going to go, starting and stopping and all that. So the e-start is just, in general, is just really nice to have. So I was at the Donner Hare Scramble this weekend racing. They had the gnarly hill climb section put on by Elevated Action Sports. And there's a couple guys with CR500s and they had e-starts on it. So I started asking around and they're saying, you know, so this company is called Panthera Motorsports and they make a CR500 e-start and X500 e-start. And now they just released their YZ250X e-start. They had a pre-order for that where it's a little bit cheaper. They're about to ship those out here in November. So that means people are going to be able to start testing them and using them. And I'm sure a lot of people are wanting to try this. So the details on this thing, it comes with a stator lighting kit that's 70 to 80 watts. Comes with a flywheel, electric motor, the main ring gear, crown gear, intermediate gear, general bearings, bolting shaft, gaskets and hardware, aluminum cover, battery box, harness, relay, push button. So it comes with all the things that you need to bolt it on. And basically how this thing works is it's the same style of starter motor as the 2008 to 2016 KTMs, where there's just that electric starter motor that was stuck above the motor. So, you know, there was a lot of issues with that with the KTMs, like sometimes they didn't work, that, you know, they're always kind of getting burned and all that. You know, people would hit them and they would break them. So it's not the best design in the world. You know, when 2017, when KTM moved it to under the motor, it became much more reliable. It became a lot lighter. The weight was lower, which is better. I don't know that you could integrate an e-start into a motor as a bolt-on like KTM did in 2017. But the 2008-2016 style is something that, you know, Panthera figure out how to do. And, you know, I commend them for putting in the time and effort into that, because a lot of people want this e-start for these two-stroke bikes. So the kit doesn't specify if it comes with a battery. It says it comes with a battery box, and I'm not sure if that means battery or like a battery holder. And I'm not sure if it's a lithium or a regular battery, and that will really change the weight of this thing. So I emailed them, asked them how much the weight of this thing was, but I haven't heard back. I'll write it down in the comments below if I do get an answer. You know, that weight is just something you gotta consider. So you guys are probably asking, what's the price on this thing? So on the site, they have their prices in USD. And for this e-start for the 250X is $1,200. Plus you got a $32 shipping, and then they charge you $35.97 for the PayPal or credit card fee. That's something as us business owners get charged for, but it looks like they're charging the customer for it. So when you total all that, it comes to $1,266.97. So you got to ask yourself, is that worth an e-start? Consider the Yamaha. If you go there, you can get a 2020 for, they're saying $7,600 plus a $425 destination fee, and then all the other, you know, dealer costs that they have, taxes and all that. But I've seen these bikes for like $5,500 in the Yamaha stores. The Yamaha is not really innovating their bikes every year. They just did that 250X update, and then it's pretty much the same bike every year. So I think you could get an older 250X and still be stoked and get for a lower price tag, bolt this e-start on, and then you have a much closer comparison to a KTM. These Yamaha 250Xs come with a kickstand, which is awesome. It comes with a slightly different gearbox. It's not the best. The first, second, and third gear is still motocross style, but then fourth and fifth is a wider ratio. And you're not getting that sixth gear like you would in an XC or XCW. So I still feel like the transmission is a lot closer to a 250SX, kind of a race track bike. And all in all, I think these 250Xs are not fully intended for single track ripping, hard enduro riding. I think it's still more of a hare scramble style bike. Hare scramble GNCC is what they're going for. So I think the suspension will still be a little bit stiff and it'll still not be quite tame enough, but they did change the CDI box and the head is more low compression. So they're trying to smooth out the power and they're trying to get on KTM's program where they're making these two strokes way less gnarly to ride and way more smoother, so you can get that smooth power delivery and control it in the really tight stuff, not just pinning it down, the straightaway. So when you compare the 2020 KTMs and Yamahas, the 2020 KTMs don't come with a kickstart, but the Yamahas do. So you could bolt on one or the other. The kickstart is like $500, the e-start's like $1,200. So you have to decide what is a better thing. Alright guys, thanks for checking out this video. Let me know down in the comments if you think this $1,200 price tag on this e-start for the Yamahas is worth it. If you're gonna get one, I'd love to know. And overall, what do you think the Yamaha needs to make it an enduro and hard enduro bike to kind of compete with these KTMs? I'd love to know what you think it's missing or what you need to add. Yeah, let's get this discussion going.